What's up? What's up, everybody? We are in the building, man. We are here, man. It's so much stuff going on, man. So much stuff going on. So much stuff going on. We are in the building, man. Salute to everybody, man. As you come in, hit the like button, subscribe. As you come in, hit the like button and subscribe. As you come in, hit the like button and subscribe. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it, man. I see some people say, you got a lot of dead time at the beginning of your show.
With just 5 weeks before Virginians cast their ballots for new leaders, new allegations and admissions are coming to light for both Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah, Democrats are having to respond to outrage over violent text messages from Jay Jones, the Democratic candidate for Virginia Attorney General. And earlier this week, 7 News reported on resurfaced claims from Democrats that John Reed, the Republican candidate for Lieutenant Governor, engaged with explicit racist material online. He denies the claims.
Well, this morning, 7 News reporter Carl Willis is breaking it down for us.
The Virginia Democratic Party targeting Republican Lieutenant Governor candidate John Reed throughout the week through email blasts, a media availability, and on their official X account.
According to these reports, he seems to have engaged in white supremacist extremism and sexualized violence on social media and reposted content from these particular accounts.
Democrats are pointing to a report about a Tumblr account that engaged with explicit material dating back over a decade, despite it not being conclusively connected to Reed, who has called the issue a smear campaign.
I know in the past you have said that the call for you to step down and the refocus on this issue is extortion, but did you engage with this material?
No one's calling for me to step down. This is all fake. It was discredited in April, and it's discredited now. I'm not talking about it because it's all fabricated.
Earlier this year, Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin called the issue a distraction, but later rallied behind Reed.
If there is no evidence that's been able to be produced, what do you make of the Democratic Party of Virginia making this push, having a
they're liars.
Availability?
They're liars. Yeah, that's what they are. They know that I'm about to win, and they're doing everything they can to try to damage me.
The Democratic Party of Virginia says Reed owes Virginians an apology. The party has not responded to our request about producing evidence for the claims. This week, Democrats are dealing with an October surprise of their own after messages sent by Democratic candidate for Attorney General Jay Jones surfaced. The messages sent to another lawmaker talked about shooting the Republican Speaker of the State House, Todd Gilbert. One of the messages read, 3 people, 2 bullets, Gilbert, Hitler, and Pol Pot. Gilbert gets 2 bullets to the head. Adding, put him with, quote, the 2 worst people you know, and he receives both bullets every time. The messages were sent back in 2022 after Jones had already resigned from his seat in the House of Delegates. Jones responded in a statement Friday writing, I take full responsibility. He offered his deepest apologies to Speaker Gilbert and went on to say, reading back those words made me sick to my stomach. I am embarrassed, ashamed, and sorry.
In the case of Jay Jones, the Democrats have a violence problem. It is very clear they keep talking about violence.
Well, Saturday night, Governor Youngkin did release a statement calling for Democrats to push for Jones to end his campaign. So did Republican candidate for Governor Winsome Earl-Sears. She writes, Jay Jones wished death on children and fantasized about killing people, adding, any serious leader would say Jay Jones must drop out. Democrat Abigail Spanberger, who is also running for governor, issued a statement which reads in part, I spoke frankly with Jay about my disgust. I made clear to Jay that he must fully take responsibility for his words.
And meantime, President Trump shared a lengthy post on social media where he mentions current Attorney General Jason Miyares.
Trump is so funny, man. Trump is so funny. Salute to everybody, man. Hit the like button, man. Smash that like button, man. What it do, everybody? Everybody in the building. What does it do? What does it do? What it do? What it did? What it done? I don't know, man. That's a crazy story out of Virginia. Crazy story.
Because somebody walked in, a black male walked in, officers responded to a 911 call. 2 officers responded. The employees of the business here called the police because somebody walked in, a black male walked in. He was acting.
Whoa, coming in hot. They giving out races. They telling what race it was.
Business here called the police because somebody walked in, a black male walked in, responded. The employees of the business here called the police because somebody walked in, a black male walked in. He was acting erratic, making a lot of incoherent statements. His body language was very aggressive. He was talking about the KKK, making statements like that. The 2 officers arrived, confronted him just right outside of the business. They had a conversation with the individual, which turned into gunfire. 1 officer was struck in the head by a round. He did, from what I saw in the video, continue on with the gunfight. The mayor and I just left Bergen Mercy Hospital. We visited with the officer. We were able to talk to him. We feel that his condition looks very good at this point as far as the prognosis. He's a 15-year veteran in the Omaha Police Department. We spoke to him and his family. After the shooting occurred, the suspect ran towards 120th and Dodge at the McDonald's, where we got another 911 call. Officers converged on that scene and was able to take the suspect into custody without incident. No further.
Wow, he shot a cop, a black male into the business, shot a cop in the head, fled the scene, went to another scene, and got arrested without incident. Did I hear that correctly? Press 1 if I heard that correctly. Did I hear that correctly? In racist Oklahoma, you know Oklahoma, that's Tulsa. That's where they burnt down Black Wall Street, man. A black liquor store and a black dry cleaners.
The mayor and I just left Bergen Mercy Hospital. We visited with the officer. We were able to talk to him. We feel that his condition looks very good at this point as far as the prognosis. He's a 15-year veteran in the Omaha Police Department. We spoke to him and his family. After the shooting occurred, the suspect ran towards 120th and Dodge at the McDonald's, where we got another 911 call. Officers converged on that scene and was able to take the suspect into custody without incident. No further gunfire. Very lucky this morning we did not lose an Omaha police officer. And for the past week, I've heard a lot of scrutiny put on the Omaha Police Department. A lot of scrutiny that wasn't true. Some of it was false.
Well, then stand up and be a man. Let your nuts hang. I'm tired of white dudes talking about this shit. Just follow Trump. Show some guts, and these people will follow. People will fall in line. If you exude strength and power, and stop complaining and whining about what people are doing and saying, exude strength and power. Okay? Don't ask them what they want, give it to them. Liberals and Negroes are always going to complain about police because they know that that's something that's going to get you to move. They know you'll give them what they want if they complain about police. They know if all else fails, they can complain about police and you'll fucking cuck yourself. You'll eat your own dick just to please them. And you got to stop doing that, white man. White man, you got to stop doing that. Anytime Negroes or white liberals complain about police, you got to go tell them to go fuck themselves. You got to tell them to go fuck themselves, man. Seriously, man. Go fuck yourself.
Morning, we did not lose an Omaha police officer. And for the past week, I've heard a lot of scrutiny put on the Omaha Police Department. A lot of scrutiny that wasn't true. Some of it was false. Quite frankly, it's gotten a little bit out of control. We have a job to do in this city. These officers respond every day. They put their lives on the line.
To wild, violent, sometimes insane, sometimes not insane, but still yet violent Negroes. Many of them with a career of criminality and crime, which emboldens them. So you're not just dealing with someone who's committed a crime. You're not dealing with just somebody who's, you know what I mean, stealing some bread because their family's starving. You're dealing with somebody who's done smash and grabs, carjackings, robbed banks, home invasions, dozens and dozens of times. You're dealing with dudes that have done prison time. So yeah, you got to be careful with when you cuck yourself so easily, man, because you gotta speak the truth, man. You gotta speak the truth, man. Speak the truth. Stop cucking yourself. Stop being a bitch, and you'll be better off for it.
Being police officers protecting the city, and sometimes that's not the best circumstance that somebody may find themselves in, but they're doing their job. And I'm going to ask everybody in the city to calm down the scrutiny on the Omaha Police Department, who's doing an incredible job for this community. The crime reduction has been unprecedented. The community relations is something we put at the forefront at all times. It's gone too far.
That's another thing, community relations, because he's touting community relations at the same time as he's whining about the Negroes and the white liberals overly scrutinizing them. And he doesn't see the correlation. He doesn't see the correlation between the fact that we're being great at community relations, better than we've ever have. Oh yeah, and Negroes and white liberals are scrutinizing us more than they ever have. He doesn't see the correlation. Press 1. Which kind of, I don't want to say that makes him unfit for leadership, but because he's in a difficult position. I know he's in a difficult position, but the fact that he doesn't see the correlation from they're doing the most community relations work now, and also they're getting scrutinized more than ever before. They don't see that correlation. Is just Jesus Christ. But I'm Black Columbo, man. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. Sponsor today's show. Daytime show for the daytime crowd. Everybody can't stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like we did last night. Everybody can't stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning. This show is for you guys. This show is for you guys. The daytime crowd. This show's for the daytime crowd.
Put on the Omaha Police Department. A lot of scrutiny that wasn't true. Some of it was false. Quite frankly, it's gotten a little bit out of control. We have a job to do in this city. These officers respond every day. They put their lives on the line. Being police officers protecting this city. And sometimes that's not the best circumstance that somebody may find themselves in, but they're doing their job. And I'm going to ask everybody in the city to calm down the scrutiny on the Omaha Police Department, who's doing an incredible job for this community. The crime reduction has been unprecedented. The community relations is something we put at the forefront at all times. It's gone too far. This is an example of the dangers of this job. We're very lucky we didn't lose a police officer this morning. Okay, I'm going to turn this over to the mayor of Omaha, John Ewing, and I will come back and take a few questions. Mayor Ewing.
Salute to JJ Jacobs in the building, man. Everybody hit the like button, man. Here go the mayor. Of course, the mayor black.
Good morning, everyone. I will echo the chief's sentiments. We have brave men and women on the Omaha Police Department who put their lives at risk every day for the people of this community. We want people to support the Omaha Police Department. We want people to stop the dangerous rhetoric. We want people to stop playing politics with public safety. We are always going to be responsive to the people of this community. We are always going to do what we believe is necessary to ensure that we're providing quality policing to the people of this community. That's what the Omaha Police Department is doing. The officer, fortunately, is in good condition, able to talk, as Chief Schmaderer mentioned, and we're just thankful, and our prayers go out to him and his family and this community and the men and women of the Omaha Police Department. I stand with them, and I know they do an amazing job for this community, and I will continue to support.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. He literally supported the police. A nigger mayor supported the police with no caveat. With no caveat. With no caveat. With no, well, you know, we want to weed out the bad cops, and you know, we understand that everybody didn't know. He supported his police department with no caveat. Damn, that's crazy. The tide is turning, man. The tide is turning. The tide is turning when it comes to public safety. It's becoming in vogue, fashionable to be tough on crime. It's becoming fashionable to be tough on crime. Trump has made it fashionable. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. I'm going to take a few questions.
All right, that's good. Okay, so here you go. Witnesses describe shooting scene in Omaha. We're gonna get into the other stuff soon, man. I just want you guys to see some of this other stuff first, man.
Adrenaline kicked in, and hoping nothing else was going to happen. All I was informed was an officer got shot and there was an active shooter going on. So I was a lot of things going through my mind, hoping, there's not a shootout. Hopefully nobody else got hurt.
We're hearing from witnesses who were caught in the middle of this morning's chaos. Let's get to Samantha Pastorino, who's live right now. Samantha?
Waverly, you just heard Anna say that at 6:20 this morning, an Omaha police officer was shot at that Quick Trip. And then at 7 a.m., the suspect was apprehended here at the McDonald's on 114th and Dodge. Now, all of this happened in the heat of the morning commute, and several witnesses saw it, including one woman who says she lives across the street from that Quick Trip. She says she heard multiple gunshots around 6:20, and when she looked out her window, she saw a massive police response.
I heard a lot of sirens going.
Now, what the hell was this woman doing at McDonald's at 6 o'clock in the morning, man? What the hell you was doing over here? They ain't even open yet.
By on the expressway, and it's not unusual for that to happen, but
She live across the street from McDonald's. I bet you do. I bet you do live across the street from McDonald's.
I heard a lot of sirens going by on the expressway, and it's not unusual for that to happen, but I heard more and more and more sirens. So at that point, I went out to our bathroom window to see what was going on, and I saw police officers just circling around the apartment complex on Dodge, on the roads near Quick Trip. I could see police in the parking lot of Quick Trip.
Now that was her experience at 120th and Dodge. Now moving to McDonald's at 114th, where I am, that's where the suspect was taken into custody.
Yo, look at all these fucking yo, what the fuck? These aren't even cops, man. These are like, are these soldiers in Omaha? They got the National Guard in Omaha?
Here erupted.
While I was at the speaker ordering my meal, all of a sudden there is a massive police presence and surrounded the building, my vehicle, and then they instructed me to back up into the corner as multiple agents ran towards the building with their guns drawn.
There go that nigga right there. There go that motherfucking pesky ass nigga. He shot a cop in the head. That nigga ain't never getting out of jail. Well, let me not say that. That nigga might get out of jail. He might get out of jail. Who knows, man?
With their guns drawn.
The man you just heard from also took this video. This is a video of the suspect being taken into police custody. Earlier, we blurred this video, but Omaha police confirmed about 10 minutes ago that the man in this video is the suspect.
You say we got a standing army ready to take the attacks. But one thing about it is the one thing that that we have that other countries don't have is the Second Amendment. Everybody got guns. Everybody got guns, man. So yeah, the shit is becoming more militarized, but over the last 3 years, like 10 states have gone constitutional carry. So maybe you ever think that this is a response to that? All these states going constitutional carry? Crime.
Omaha police said the officer who was shot is awake and talking right now at the hospital. Omaha police.
Crime through the roof, 2022, 2023. All right, so yeah, that we figured that
Violence on one Hudsonville native's doorstep after he was caught in the line of fire. Harrison Fryer, a senior airman now living in Iowa, credited for his heroism for acting in the midst of chaos after a gunman began firing shots in his neighborhood. Now, Fryer says it was his military training that kicked in and his want to keep his family and his community safe. And that whole incident was caught on home security video. It was like any other evening in the Fryer household. Harrison and his wife Brielle and their kids eating dinner.
We started hearing something that sounded a bit like fireworks.
That's when the calm quickly turned to chaos. Those sounds weren't fireworks. They were gunshots. So Harrison, a senior airman in the U.S.
She's not very bright. A bullet could go through the front windshield and through the back windshield and hit her. She needs to be a lot lower. I'm not, I know she's on the phone with 911 and her husband's shooting at somebody. It's a lot going on. I'm not saying that it's not, but she should be a lot lower. She should be crouched down lower so that at least if a bullet goes through the front of the car, it will have to go through two fiberglass metal doors before it hits her instead of possibly going through the front windshield and the back windshield and hitting her. He said she need to be here. Yeah, she should be in the house. True indeed. Yeah, no, but I'm saying cars are bad cover unless you're around behind the engine block. But what I'm saying is, in this scenario, the best. It's a bad situation, but just having your head behind a window when it could be behind a trunk or a door or a wheel well, it's the lesser of two evils. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the better. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And him, he's not taking good cover either. He should be taking cover behind the car while he's firing too. He's not taking cover. He's just standing up. He's not even on a he's not even making his body skinny. He's giving a broad target, and he's not taking cover.
Air Force knew he had to step in.
We walked down, got behind the car as she was on the phone with 911, and he then popped out of that screened-in porch, and it's almost like we just locked eyes with each other for a second, and then he raised his gun up, and I screamed, "Don't," hoping to dissuade him from shooting at us.
But that didn't work, and they say he immediately started firing towards them.
Don't! Upwards of about 8 times before I fired back. Mm-hmm. And I fired back 2 times, striking him once in the leg and once in the wrist.
Damn, salute. He fired 2 shots and both hit him. Wow, salute to this guy, man. That's a real man. That's a real dude right there, man. That's a dude you don't want to fuck with. He only fired 2 shots, hit him in the leg and hit him in the wrist. He shot the gun out of his hand.
Before I fired back, mm-hmm. And I fired back 2 times, striking him once in the leg and once in the wrist.
It was August 6th around 7:30 p.m. That's when Iowa Department of Public Safety says they received reports of a shooting in that neighborhood. They say the gunman, a 71-year-old man, shot and killed 2 adults. He then set his own house on fire while inside. He was severely burned and died 2 days later.
As we understand it from the police, they believe he intended to kill a lot more people if given the opportunity.
He had like hundreds of rounds.
Harrison and Brielle, 2 Hudsonville high school sweethearts and graduates of Grand Valley State University, moved to Iowa about a year ago when Harrison was stationed at a base on the border of Nebraska. Harrison says in that moment of terror, his military training kicked in.
The adrenaline kind of calmed my nerves rather than the opposite. It didn't make me shake or freak out. It just helped me lock in.
But for him, it wasn't about being a hero. It was about keeping his family and his community safe the best way that he could.
Making sure that there's nobody in the way of the line of fire, making sure that, I try to keep everybody safe despite the fact that it's a crazy situation. I think I just did what.
Salute, man. Salute to this glider, man. I know I get on glider men a lot, man, on this channel, man. But this guy, this is one of the good gliders, man. This is one of the good gliders. This dude is a real man. This is a real actual testosterone having, nut swinging glider. You know what I mean? This is a real man. Calm, cool, collective, decisive. Took action. Great aim. Considered where he was thinking about where all his bullets would go. While somebody's shooting at him, he's thinking about where his bullets are going to go. Real glider shit, man.
I try to keep everybody safe despite the fact that it's a crazy situation. I think I just did what anybody really should do if they're confronted with something like this, is keep as many people safe as they can, be the good guy when bad stuff's happening.
Hey, he's taking. Sorry Sorry, sisters, he's taken, man. I know you sisters creaming over this white guy. Y'all love them white men. Katanji, Don, he's taken.
He still was sitting for some reason, like he didn't know what was going on. I shot the gun 2 times in the air to ask him. He still didn't know what was going on.
A man from Florida is facing charges after a woman here found him asleep in her home early yesterday morning. That woman tells Roscadati she grabbed her gun and dragged the sleepy stranger out.
Put yourself in Dominique Peebles' shoes. She's sleeping in her house and she hears someone snoring. That's normally not a big deal. She has 2 children. However, they weren't in the house. What did she discover? Well, someone inside her daughter's bedroom sleeping, and she didn't know who he was. What happened next was her, as she put it, simply taking care of business. Around 4:30 Sunday morning, Dominique Peoples says she knew something wasn't quite right inside her Haverhill Street home in the East Hill section of Pittsburgh.
Someone was laying in my daughter's room.
And according to police, that someone was a
He biracial, man. He ain't all the way black, man. He half black. He half black, man. We not on the hook for that whole one, man. We not on the hook for that, man. We not on the hook for all of that. We not on the hook for all of that. The FBA. Shit. God, dog. Yeah, man.
23-year-old by the name of Miguel Angel Mesa.
Oh, that's a goddamn son hombrito. That's a hombrito. A son burrito or some shit. I don't know.
Of Miami, Florida.
I went in the room and he was laying on the floor with his pants to his knees.
Girl, you could have got you some action, man. Girl, you could have got you some action. That was God. You messed up your blessing, man. You had Rico Suave in there with his pants down, man. Your Latin lover was in there with you with his pants down. Y'all sister's so aggressive, masculine. You went and got a gun, man. Should have went and got a condom, man. Come on, sister. I know you sisters love them hombritos, man.
Angel Mesa of Miami, Florida.
I went in the room and he was laying on the floor with his pants to his knees.
What's going through your head at that point?
Were you in here to rape my daughter, to take my daughter? What were you doing in my house?
Ms. People says she didn't wait for Meza, who apparently smelled like he had been drinking, to answer her questions.
I mean, what hombrito doesn't smell like he's been drinking? Like, come on, seriously.
Doing in my house.
Ms. People says she didn't wait for Meza, who apparently smelled like he had been drinking, to answer her questions.
I went mom at that point. I gripped him up, tried to get them together, trying to see who he is, kicked him down the steps.
And out the door. However, according to Peebles, Meza decided to hang around a little longer on her home's front porch. And that's when Peebles, a licensed firearms owner, grabbed her pistol.
If somebody kicked me down some steps, how you come sit on the porch? He sat on the porch. I watched him on the camera. That's what made me open the door and start firing in the air.
Peebles says she fired 2 rounds into the air, and with that, Meza, still with his pants down around his ankles, stumbled into the home next door where he was apparently staying. Not long after police arrived, and according to court records, Meza was found hiding next door upstairs under a pile of blankets in a closet. Peebles says she doesn't know who lives next door and is all for being a good neighbor, but told KDKA,
they better not walk over here because I don't feel safe no more.
Miguel Angel Mesa, meanwhile, remains in the Allegheny County Jail, facing criminal trespass and public drunkenness charges.
That's crazy. These damn on burritos moving your neighbor. You don't know the people who live next door. Hey, listen. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of these on burritos, they're not very friendly. So you really don't know them. That's true. You don't really know them like that, like you know your other neighbors. Oh man. Take the the $20 challenge. Support the channel, guys. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. Sponsor today's show. Support the channel. I'll drop the link in a minute, man. She said firing in the air is very dumb. Yeah, I mean, she a chick, man. That was a tough situation for her. That woman was this woman was in a tough situation, man. You know what I mean? She handled it. She got him out of the house, which is the smart thing. She didn't just like mess around with him in the house. She got him out of the house immediately, or either you get out of the house or you get. I would advise women in this situation, you leave, because a man can overpower you and take your gun. I would if I was to advise a woman, I would be like, yo, even if you armed, leave and call the police and let the police go in and get him. But she handled it that way. But yeah, I would always advise a woman. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean. If you're in a house with an intruder, an invader, you need to get out the house, because if you get out the house, you can just start screaming and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in the house fighting with that guy, your neighbors might think you having sex or something. They might be like, shit, I'm minding my business. She over there fucking, she over there coming like a motherfucker. Let me mind my business. Let me turn the music up. So I think, that was a tough situation. I ain't gonna beat that sister up over that. That was a tough situation, man. You wake up and there's some goddamn burrito in your daughter's bedroom with his pants around his ankle. That's a tough situation, man.
A man was sitting here on his porch around midnight when he says a masked individual walked up the sidewalk, came up to him, pointed a gun at his face, forced him inside, and then zip-tied his family. Surveillance video did not capture that, but it captured the suspect leaving. Moments later tonight, the family sharing their terrifying experience.
We're not great, but we're doing okay.
13-year-old Gloria Rodriguez says this man put her family through an unimaginable ordeal inside the walls of their own home. It happened late Saturday night on the 500 block.
Look like a sun man to me, man. Look like a sun man to me.
Man put her family through an unimaginable ordeal inside the walls of their own home. It happened late Saturday night on the 500 block of Marwood Road in Albany.
I thought my dad was coming in, but then when I saw another man coming with him, I was in shock.
The masked intruder walked through the front door pointing a gun at her dad and then aimed it at her and her mom, who were on the couch watching a movie.
And she had a rough weekend. First this, and then Penn State lose to UCLA, man. She had a rough weekend, man. God damn it. I don't know what was worse, this or that Penn State game, man. Press 1.
Movie.
And then he takes him inside, puts him down on the couch, and ties me and my mom up, and then takes him upstairs and hits him in the head and tells him like where the money is, and my dad has no choice but to tell him where the money is.
Investigators say the man made off with about $1,000 in cash and disappeared into the night. What did he say when he got the money?
Shit, you asked me where the money is, motherfucker. I ain't got no cash. That motherfucker gonna think I'm lying. He gonna keep hitting me. Wait a minute. I don't carry cash, man. I don't have any cash. I don't even have coins because my little son, he like to put stuff in his mouth. So I don't even have coins around. I throw pennies and dimes and shit away, or I put them in like a fucking bank, piggy bank or something. But yeah, I don't have any currency in my house. He must have known because they own burritos and burritos don't like use banks a lot. Well, this person, he must have had some intelligence on this guy. He must have had some intelligence on this guy. Yeah, I don't have any currency on my. I don't carry cash. I don't have cash anywhere.
Into the night. What did he say when he got the money?
He told us to have a good day and left.
Neighbors' surveillance cameras caught the man walking the block minutes before the home invasion.
He came from around the corner already with the ski mask on, so we couldn't get his face. He had a black jacket and, all black. He was walking.
I see why he ain't take them shoes, though. He's like, man, you keep these, man.
Black jacket and, all black. He was walking with a little limp.
Philadelphia police are also investigating another home invasion that happened early Saturday on the 2100 block of Princeton Avenue in the Northeast. One of the victims in that incident says two suspects zip-tied his family, stole personal items, and then kidnapped him and his brother. The suspects got away, and the victims were able to free themselves. Gloria and her family broke loose from their zip ties, too, and called 911. Her dad went to the hospital today and is being treated for head injuries. Meanwhile, her mom is still shaken by what happened.
She said she's still, in shock and nervous. No one really knows how to process.
She speaks English. The mom don't speak English. The dad speaks English. The dad spoke English, right? Oh, this the dad.
His face. He had a black jacket and,
Okay, so the dad speaks English. The mom doesn't speak English. And the daughter speaks English. The daughter's 13. So you've been over here at least 13 years and you don't speak no motherfucking English? Not shocking, not surprising.
Today and is being treated for head injuries. Meanwhile, her mom is still shaken by what happened.
She said she's still, in shock and nervous. No one really knows how to process when something like this happens. She's just grateful nothing bad and serious happened.
Philadelphia police are still searching for all the suspects in both incidents. They haven't said if the two are connected. Anyone who has information is asked to contact Philadelphia police. In Albany, I'm Brian Sheehan, NBC 10 News.
All right, man. Let's go. Let's go here, man. Let me drop the link, man. Man.
The right wing.
Oh man. Let's go. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Let me know. We in the building, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. The only show out here, man. Black Columbo. Let's go on. Give you the real. What's really going on, man? What's really going on? I dropped the link if you want to come up, man. You're welcome to come up, man. You're welcome to come up if you want to come up. We're going to get into the main events now. Let's go, Brandon. Yeah, man. Come on, Brandon. That dude is a nut, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. This dude is a nut. He is a certifiable nut. Like, straight up. He is an acorn. He's a walnut. He's a goddamn pistachio. You ain't never seen no nut like this nigga. This nigga a nut. And he's serious too. Like, he not like the race grifters that you might see where they just know that this is a lane and they can, make some money for telling black people bullshit or be relevant for being that guy who tells black people bullshit or represents the black people in this way. I really believe he believes that shit. I think he's one. I don't think he's a grifter. That's one thing about this guy. I don't think he's a grifter. I think he actually, these are his core beliefs. I you know what I'm saying? I'm usually good with this, man. I think he really believes this shit. He's that fucking like deranged. He's, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker is crazy. This motherfucker right here is crazy.
Hi, Mayor.
Hi.
I know you're going to talk about the Texas Guard, Illinois Guard, but can you give us a little bit about what your next steps could be to fight that?
Well, look, our corporate counsel has been in constant communication with our Attorney General for several months now. And I just wanted to offer this up. A couple of years ago, I said very candidly that the right wing in this country wants a rematch of the Civil War. I want that to sit in right now because the President of the United States of America has declared war on the people of Chicago and people across America.
That's right.
He's more interested in giving billions of dollars to other nations while farmers in urban cities around this country are literally being destabilized. And so whether it's the legal system, whether it's through executive order, or whether it's through the brave women and men who are serving as rapid responders. We literally have people who are volunteering in this city on the southwest side, the northwest side, all over this city to make sure that we're protecting children from being separated from their families. And we're talking about volunteers who are literally putting themselves at risk of being shot and killed by the federal government. And so whether it's the legal system, whether it's our continuous struggle for liberation through organizing, and whether it's through executive action, or whether it's through law, it would be nice if we actually had lawmakers in Washington that would actually hold this president accountable. And if they won't do it, then the city of Chicago will, using every single tool that's available to us.
That dude is a nut. Yeah, this nigga, I would never let this fruit cup sit next to me with a shirt with a heart on it. You're like, yo, back up, cuz. Back the fuck up, cuz. He just looked extra fruity. I love DICK, says Don.
You feel about the ICE raids?
The who?
ICE raids,
Like
immigration.
I feel good about them.
Yeah, you want them? You want them to crack down
more? Yes.
Oh shit!
You feel about the ICE raids?
The who?
ICE raids,
like
immigration.
I feel good about them.
Yeah, you want them?
Oh shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
You feel about the ICE raids?
The who?
ICE raids,
like
immigration.
I feel good about them.
Yeah, you want them? You want them to crack down
more? Yes.
You do?
Yes. Been wanting it for years, all my life.
And what about them like roughing people up?
Nah. That shit crazy. Don't put your hands on nobody. That's crazy. Don't hurt nobody. Do it the legal way.
But that's what they're doing, though.
That shit ugly. Then no, I don't feel great about that. I mean, don't hurt nobody. At the same time, get him out of here. Get him.
Oh shit! And the funny part about it is, the people that Don's talking about that they're roughing up are protesters. They're not roughing up the immigrants. They're roughing up the protesters. So Don, that was a nice try. Very slick, Don. They're roughing people up. No, the protesters are getting roughed up because they're impeding ICE in what they're doing. They're obstructing ICE official business. Yeah, see, he's smart, though. He wasn't going to shake Don's hand. You don't know where Don's hand been, man. You don't know where Don's hand's been, man. He was like, I ain't shaking the nigga hand. That nigga probably just gave a white dude some noggin, man. I'm not about to shake this dude hand after he just gave a white man some noggin.
You feel about the ICE raids?
The who?
ICE raids,
like
immigration.
I feel good about them.
He said, he said, he gave Don the fist bump, man. I don't know where your hands been, bro.
Yeah, you want them to crack down
more? Yes.
You do?
Yes. Been wanting it for years, all my life.
And what about them like roughing people up?
Nah. That shit crazy. Don't put your hands on nobody. That's crazy. Don't hurt nobody. Do it the legal way.
But that's what they're doing, though.
That shit.
Yeah, but I mean, you're under arrest, though. Like, what were you supposed to do? Toss you the cuffs? Hey, man, put these on. Put these on. And meet me at my squad car. I mean, like, what the fuck?
Wanting it for years, all my life.
And what about them like roughing people up?
Nah. That shit crazy. Don't put your hands on nobody. That's crazy. Don't hurt nobody. Do it the legal way.
But that's what they're doing, though.
That shit ugly. Then no, I don't feel great about that. I mean, don't hurt nobody. At the same time, get him out of here. Get them all out of here. Please and thank you. Trump 4 more years for that.
Jesus Christ. This guy's gold, man. This is gold, man. This is gold. Don is just inside. Don, I don't know what Don's going through inside, man. Pause. Shout out to Ultimate Glider, man. Getting on the board, man. Starting to get the ball rolling, man. Appreciate you, man. Daytime stream. I'm glad you guys appreciate the daytime stream for everybody who can't stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning, man. Salute. Yo, yo, yo. Hold on one second. Up, got my package, yo. Got my package. My package just got here. Salute. Let me unbox this for you guys, man. Let me unbox this for you guys, man. Let me unbox this with you guys, man. Let me unbox my package. Package just got here. Let me unbox this with you guys, man. Let me, an Ock Nation exclusive, man. An Ock Nation exclusive, man. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here, man. Let's see what's going on here, man. Oh man. Oh man. Woo. Look at that. That's my new. I told you my other one broke in my pocket. It broke in my pocket and burned the shit out of my thigh, man. My thigh was on fire for like 2 days. I bent the corner and hit it so hard that the whole top popped off and the shit squirted off in my pocket. And listen, man, had to order a new one, Fox. This is different. The other one was Saber. The last one I got was Saber. See, it's got the lid where you gotta, the protective lid, so you can't depress it. You can't depress the trigger unless you pull the lid up. I mean, you can, but it's so that nobody can depress it from the top. But yeah, this is some powerful shit, man. This is some powerful shit. This is some powerful shit, man. Yeah. So yeah, ladies, man, all you ladies out there. I don't know why this shit is so let me move my there we go. There we go. Yeah, man, this is great, man. Did you guys hear that? The guy, that 69-year-old guy who got in a fight with Mark Sanchez, he maced him. He maced him. And then when that didn't work, he stabbed him. So I just tell all you people, like, even if you don't carry a gun, right? Especially women. I wouldn't carry a knife if I was a woman necessarily, but this right here, that's if we can learn anything from the 69-year-old man who sent Mark Sanchez, a NFL athlete, 38-year-old former NFL athlete, to the hospital, was that these two things can save your life. Because Mark Sanchez was going to kill that guy. Let's be honest. Mark Sanchez was going to kill that man. Because he blacked out. Mark Sanchez doesn't remember anything. He doesn't remember anything. He blacked out. These two things, you just keep them on you. I keep these on me. These two things, I keep them on me. But yeah, salute to all you guys out there. I just want you guys to be safe out there, man. Be safe out there, man. Because you never know when somebody's going to jump on you. You never know when a fucking NFL player is going to jump on you. Back to Don Lemon, man. Back to Don, man.
About that. I mean, don't hurt nobody. At the same time, get them out of here. Get them all out of here. Please and thank you. Trump 4 more years for that.
Did you
just for that. Just
did
for
you
that.
vote for him?
No, hell no. I can't vote. I lost my voting rights when I was 22 years old.
I don't know if where is this at? Is this New York? This seems like it's New York, man. This seems like it's New York. This seems like New York, man. Oh yeah, so you can vote as long as you're not currently incarcerated. After you're released from prison, your voting rights are automatically restored, even if you are on parole or probation. Okay, so you can. Okay, yeah, you can vote as long as you're in New York. As long as you it varies state by state. In Maine, Vermont, and DC, you can vote even if you are incarcerated. Yeah, that guy, I think he got some misinformation. Maybe that's how it was then, but now you can vote. You say not in New York or Connecticut for sure? Well, it says in New York. It says in New York, your voting rights are automatically restored upon release from prison, regardless of parole or probation status. In DC, you can vote from jail. Yeah, you heard. That don't mean it's true. Salute to this guy, man. We need to get him. We need to tell this guy, man, he can vote, man.
Trump 4 more years for that.
Did you
just for
support?
that. Just
Did
for
you
that.
vote for him?
No, hell no. I can't vote. I lost my voting rights when I was 22 years old. I apologize.
You went away?
Yeah, for assault and battery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you said 4 more years for Trump?
Just because I want him to concentrate on nothing but immigration and getting them out of here. Just for that.
You don't think they contribute to the economy? How do you feel about the ICE raids?
Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Yo, that's hilarious. That's so hilarious. Come sit next to a nigga on the fucking. Yeah, I'd never had a problem voting. I voted. I voted. I'd never thought about it. I just went and voted. That's funny. Damn, Don. Damn, Don. Don, man. Jesus Christ. Um, yeah, there's a long clip of that. I don't know. We'll find it. We'll do it at another time. Woo. This is Chicago. See, right here in this situation, and I used to do this a lot. Trust me, I used to do this a lot. I used to just watch. I used to watch. In this situation, if I was with my people and we were all together, I'd be like, let's go. Because you never know when some son turd's going to pull out a gun and just start firing indiscriminately. Press 1. You never know. It could be 10 seconds from now. It could be 30 seconds from now. It could be right that second. Standing around and watching this type of shit is very, very dangerous. You know? I used to like to watch this stuff, man. I mean, I'm a Sun man. I never considered all this stuff, but this stuff is very, very dangerous.
Oh shit.
A bunch of people that wish death on Charlie Kirk fighting. That should be the title of this. Today in Chicago, 20 people who wish death on Charlie Kirk online were involved in a brawl over a spacing line at a hot dog joint. That literally should be the headline of the article. Today, 20 people who were against federal troops being deployed to Chicago were involved in a fight in a hot dog joint.
Someone's recording.
You're the white. Oh shit! And these are white liberals. This is Chicago. These are white liberals. So they're gonna blame this on poverty or something. Jeez.
color it is, who's ever in the. So this is how I know some of y'all was never raised in the hood. When there is a raid, no matter what color it is, who's ever in the building, house, apartment, they are going to detain every single person.
Facts. Facts. When I was on the run and I lived in the rooming house, and this rooming house is like just rooms. You got a lock on your door, of course, but it's like 4 rooms on the first floor, 4 rooms on the second floor. And everybody lives in, that's basically, it's supposed to be one person, but so we had families in them rooms and shit like that, right? When they came to look for me, they put everybody in there down. They laid everybody in there on the ground. And I wasn't even there. It's very common. This is very common. You got to they have to secure the scene. They have to secure the scene.
So this is how I know some of y'all was never raised in the hood. When there is a raid, no matter what color it is, who's ever in the building, house, apartment, they are going to detain every single person. If your daughter ever went to a drug dealer house and they raided it, they're going to arrest your daughter, hold her, verify who she is, make sure she's not part of the criminal gang, and then they're more than likely going to release her. That's what happened. Yes, black people were affected. Yes, people were taken out of their homes at that time of the morning, but they were released. So they were also there because the building was overran by Venezuelan gangs. So yeah, in this case, some black people got affected, and they're going to keep being affected because they threw these people in our neighborhoods and communities. So this won't be the last raid. So
That's how it goes. I got my house raided on accident one time. They were looking for a guy who ended up doing 17 years in jail. He's home now. This was like 2003, 2004, maybe. He's home now. That's crazy. But I ain't been I ain't been around that area in a while. But he would be home now. Yeah, he lived around the corner from me. He didn't live. He didn't even He didn't even frequent my house. He just was a guy from the neighborhood. They came in there, raided the house. And at that time, my homeboy, he had a dog. The same rooming house. And he had these big bags of Eukanuba, right? Big ass bags of Eukanuba. We threw the weed in there. Threw the weed in the Eukanuba bags, covered it and shit. Because they came in that motherfucker with canines. They was looking for this motherfucker. But they didn't, they ended up letting us go. So they was like, is this, they was like, forgot his last name, but name was Daryl. Daryl was like, yeah, is this, where's he? Let me see your ID. IDs, we gave my IDs and all that shit. And we thought they was gonna raid the house. They didn't raid the house, but they ended up just asking us for our ID. And they was like, okay, you're not him. All right, you got the wrong address. And they left. We didn't get no civil rights attorney. We didn't call. I don't even think Crump was out there, but we ain't called Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton or nothing. When they left, we literally like talked about it. Like, damn, that shit was crazy. Yada 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 yada. It was a story to tell, but it wasn't like we never even thought about calling the civil rights attorney or none of that shit. It was just like, yo. And then like probably like something else happened that day, and then forgot about that shit. Shit was crazy back then, man. I tell you, man. That's why I say the Sun Man. Like I know the Sun Man. Sun Man go through got a lot of shit that happened to him. So all these Sun Men whining about white people, these motherfuckers live their lives. The last thing on their mind is going somewhere and some white man fucking with them. And speaking of that, man, there go Kayla. Shout out to Kayla, man. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and get to the main event, man. Yeah, I always got an ID, man. Always had an ID. I can remember certain times where people I know didn't have IDs and they would go get IDs just so they could go to the club, just so they could buy liquor. Like niggas wasn't getting IDs to vote. Niggas was getting that. Niggas was going to get the IDs so they could buy liquor or go to the club. Because you can't do that shit without an ID. So most niggas I know have IDs, have always had IDs. The majority of niggas I know have always had IDs. Rarely have I met a nigga who did not have ID. Even the homeless shelter gives you an ID when you stay in the homeless shelter. When you go to jail, you get an ID. Some people use that as their ID, their card they got when they went to jail. Some people use the hard card they had when they went to the homeless shelter. Some people use some kind of driver's license. They get in DC, they'll give you a non-driver's ID. You can get a non-driver's ID. You don't have to pass the driver's test. You just get an ID. 98% of the niggas I've ever known have had IDs. You can't buy liquor. You can't go to the club. You can't. I mean, a lot of shit you can't do, man. Can't get on a plane. Can't get on Spirit Airlines. Even Spirit Airlines gonna ask you for ID. Carnival Cruise Line gonna ask you for ID. You need ID to get welfare. When you go sign up for public assistance, go down to the building. I forgot the name of that joint. They're gonna ask you for your ID. They're not just about to give welfare to anybody. They're not just about to give a expedited EBT card to anybody. Yeah, social services. When you go down the building, you gotta have your ID. You have you have other forms too. You can't. It ain't just your ID though. When you go down there, you have all these other forms. When you take your kids to the hospital, they gonna want ID. When you go visit a nigga in jail, go down there and visit some nigga in jail, and then they be like, "All right, ID." You like, "Oh man, I ain't got it." You need an ID for everything. Voting is the last thing that niggas is concerned about when they get their ID. Press 1. Yeah, you got white liberals saying that black people don't have IDs. Now, a nigga has lost their ID, and between the time they lost their ID and got a new one, in that period, yes, a nigga don't got no ID. Yeah, you got robbed, you lost your wallet, you can't find your wallet. Yeah, you don't have no ID technically at that time. Or your license, maybe your license is expired, but you got a license, but it's expired. Shit like that. You got to go down there and get it, get a new license. But as far as just walking around like, I don't know, ID, what's an ID? I've never heard of that. Is this something you get on the internet? You need the internet, right? To get on to get ID, right? Nah, niggas ain't like that, man. Niggas ain't like that. Niggas ain't that bad. They're not that bad. They not that bad. Hit the like button. Take the $5 challenge. Support the channel. Daytime stream. We in this bitch. White woman, look at this tall Nordic queen. She ain't even a box blonde. She's a pure blonde, natural blonde. Just walking down the street. Look at these little apes, these little apettes. These little apettes, man. They saw this tall Nordic. And listen, we'll see. Let me just play. Let me just roll the tape. I'm gonna roll it through all the way first, and then I'll go back and analyze it. I'm gonna play it all the way though first for the people, man.
Oh shit!
Oh, wait a second. These are on breeders. I'm sorry. I tried to roll it through. These are on breeders. These are on breeders.
Shit! Stop on that! Get that bitch! I'm sorry, she had it coming. That bitch had it coming. She whooped her ass. She whooped her ass. Come here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck her. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, bro. Stop it!
Jamima!
Wow, there was other white people there. White people crazy, man. These is on breeders, man. These is on breeders. What do y'all think? These is on breeders, right? Yeah, she went back for more. She just a word of advice, man. If you get out of their clutches, if you get away from them, yeah, just keep it pushing, man. Keep it pushing. Yeah, these look like Ricans, butter pecans, man. These some butter pecans. And you can tell their energy is a little bit different. Not saying they can fight. I'll give that to them. They can fight. But their energy is just a little different than sisters. Like sisters throw them punches more like sisters be out there looking like Pernell Whitaker and shit. Sisters out there just, got jab, they got hooks. Their shit's more concise.
Oh shit!
And then these two didn't get involved. If these were sisters, these two would have got involved immediately.
Get him up, bitch! Yeah!
Yeah, their voices don't sound like sisters. They don't sound like sisters, yeah.
Stop on that! Get that bitch! I'm sorry, she had it coming. That bitch had it coming.
And they letting her go one-on-one. All right, white lady, you should have let it.
Your ass.
What's the name of that building right there? What's the name of that building back there? I'm trying to see. Damn. Park 55, Park 33. Anybody know that building right there? Yeah, they sound like little Cardi B's. Yeah, fact. It's just a little different. This is a different energy. It ain't glider energy at all, but it's a different energy. Different mannerisms, different inflection, different intensity. You think the blonde will win one-on-one? Nah, she got too much hair. The little Ombrita got her hair in a hair back. The little Ombrita got her hair back. Because watch the white girl grab her hair. The white girl grabbed for her hair, but she can't get it because it's pulled back. And she probably got bobby pins and all that shit. The white girl couldn't grab nothing.
Oh shit!
You know, look, the white girl, she got too much hair. She ain't have a chance, man. Let's see the comment section, man. Let's see people explain this away, man. Can we stop pretending it's the word? You're violent and look for any excuse to be violent. I think blacks are jealous of whites and they can't handle it. These aren't blacks though. These are Hispanics, man. These are Hispanics, man. I'm not taking this one. These are Hispanics, man. They're jealous that when they pulled her hair, it didn't come off. Well, those Hispanics, those Ombritas hair don't come off either. The Ombritas hair don't come off either. The Ombritas hair stay on too, man. Take the $5 challenge. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. We are in the building, live and direct. Yeah, salute to you, homegrown. Shout out to you, homegrown. Beautiful comments. It says, of course, you people don't mention the other 3 females who jumped her. Is that something you're taught at a young age or something? Why do all black people refuse to fight? These are not black people. We off the hook on this one, man. Not guilty. Another black, hold on, what is it? Another black on white hate crime. Whites need to switch on and put them back in their box. It's not us. It says this video begins mid-fight, so the start isn't shown based on viral posts and discussions since around 2016 when it first circulated. Oh, God, this is a repost. It claimed the altercation began after the woman used a racial slur. However, the audio doesn't capture any slur, and I couldn't find official reports confirming this. It's mostly anecdote. Yeah, I mean, the Ombrito's going to say, what did she call him, a spit? Because if she called him a nigger, they shouldn't have got mad. I don't see a nigger. I don't see one nigger out here, man. I don't see one nigga out here. I don't see one nigga out here, man. That's a goddamn Ombrita. That's an Ombrita. That's an Ombrita. This one got a hoodie on, but look at her ankles. She look like an Ombrita. Bad Bunny fans. Yeah, they blaming this on us, man. This wasn't us, man. Everybody saying it's blacks, man. Racism now, black Americans think whites is just existing. Niggas being nigging. Niggas being nigging. Again, animal behavior from blacks. This ain't blacks, man. 13-year-old shows why people are sick of blacks. All the blacks jump in as usual. I can't believe these people see blacks. That's why I teach you guys here, man, to look at the other factors, man. Look at the the arm length, the prognathism, the hair texture. Press 1. Because these people got it all wrong. Everybody's got it all wrong. It's not just a few people. Everybody who watched this got it wrong. Except for here at Black Colombo, aka Ock Nation. Look at the height. Yeah, look at those things. They just assume this is why people get so much stuff wrong, because they don't know what to look for. They don't know what to look for. They don't know what to look for. They just assume these are blacks. You can just tell these ain't blacks by the energy of the interaction. The energy of the interaction is just they would have to use a spatula to peel that fucking Viking woman off the ground if it was some black. If it was some blacks, they would still be beating her right now. If it was some blacks, the shrieking and the hooting and the hollering and it would sound different. All that shit would sound different.
Oh shit! Get it up, bitch! Yeah! Stop on that! Get that bitch!
Look at these soft blows. Look at them kicks. Them kicks ain't shit.
Stop on that! Get that bitch!
None of these blows look like they hurt. I'm not trying to and listen, I know Puerto Ricans, blacks are scared of Puerto Ricans and everything. But our bones are denser, man. When I shake a Puerto Rican hand, I'd be like, oh shit, man. Oh shit, man. If I punch this guy, man, he gonna need a blood transfusion. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I shake a Mexican or a Puerto Rican's hand, I'd be like, oh Lord. The energy. Yeah, these girls were nicer. Yeah, they were nicer about this. They weren't. It was a different energy. It was a different energy to this, man. Watch when the white girl gets up. If these was black, when she got up, if this was blacks, she would have looked like a goddamn. She didn't look like the daughter of Frankenstein when she got up. Watch when she gets up. Watch when the white girl gets up. She's still intact. Watch. Hold on, where the white girl at when she gets up? There she go. She's still intact, man.
She whooped her ass. Come here.
The white girl was still intact when she got up. to the point where she went back for more. That white girl would have never went back for more if these were some sisters. Press 1. If these were some sisters, she would have never went back for more.
Oh shit. Oh shit, bro. What's up,
And then they just stopped because somebody said stop it. Listen, they stopped. Somebody, listen, watch this. Yeah, sisters wouldn't have stopped. The police could have been there yelling, stop it. Literal cops. Or now federal agents. Federal agents suited and booted could have been there saying stop. And them sisters wouldn't have stopped. These ain't no damn sisters. I don't even think these are son burritos. Now, let me ask y'all the question, man. Let me ask y'all the question on this one, man. This is gonna be the poll question, man, for the day, man. That I want to know the answer to, man. Yeah, I want to know the answer to this one. Salute to everybody out there, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. Take the $10 challenge, the $20 challenge, the $30 challenge, the $40 challenge. Support the channel big, man. Let me see. Let me take this. Let me put this poll up, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I wanna ask that question because this is black women. Y'all getting a raw deal, man. Black women getting a raw deal out here, man. Black women getting a raw deal.
Oh shit.
Well, I was looking at the texture of the hair. I'm looking at the texture of the hair. Look at that shit. That shit is down to their ass, man. That shit down to her ass, man.
Oh shit.
A lot of hair going on.
She whooped her ass. Come here. She whooped her ass. Come here.
Let's see this one right here. Yeah, that yeah. You said white girls can sound like that too? Yeah, sometimes, but it'd be so like extra. It'd be extra. So it's like you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, You're not gonna find a pack of white girls like that. You might find one here or there. You ain't gonna find a pack of white girls together because they're gonna be hanging with black girls, or they're gonna be hanging with Hispanic girls. They're not just gonna be four white girls like this hanging together. Said the same hair texture we can find in wigs. Yeah, but it can be found in their. They can be found on their head too. Yeah, like look at that, man. Listen to their voices. Listen to their voices. They don't sound like sisters.
She whooped her ass. She whooped her ass.
That's an Ombrito voice. That voice. That's an Ombrito voice. Yo, man, she whooped her ass, man.
She whooped her ass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She whooped her ass. She whooped her ass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fine, bitch. Oh shit. Oh shit, bro. Stop, bitch!
Yeah, sisters wouldn't to stop. Sisters wouldn't to stop. Let me see the poll. Let me see what you guys think. Wow. 45% think it's Ombritos. 55% think it's Sunbritos. I think these is just straight Ombritos, man. I don't think these are Sunbritos, man. I think these are straight Ombritos. I think these are straight Ombritos, man. That's just my opinion on it. He said her being on the ground would trigger the sun instinct to kill. Yeah, exactly. And the white people yelling for her to stop would trigger the rebellious instinct. Like the sun's if white people are telling you to stop, sun's gonna keep going. Yeah. I think this case is closed, man. Salute to everybody out there. Salute to everybody joining the daytime stream, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. So 54% say on breeders, 46% say sun breeders. All right. I'm out of here, man. Salute to everybody, man. I may come back tonight, man. Look out for it, man. Same black time, same black channel.